Alright, so this is the deck profile that I took for locals, for the last locals for the year for me. I played Unchained, did pretty alright, just lost 2 games. Round 1 I played against Sword Soul. That one I ended up beating 2-1. I was just bouncing, just getting rid of the tokens just helped out so much. Either link him off or link him off with Soul of Rage, or bouncing him back with or using a Nightmare Unicorn to bounce back. Round 2 I could play against Invoke Dogmatic Shadol. That one I lost only because of Super Volley. I kept on Super Volley my Abominable Unchained Soul. Round 3 I play against Dragon Link. That one I won 2-1. Round 1 just kept on what is it? Round 1 just kept on imperming his Romulus, and then just linking off his Romulus with the Soul Rage to make Abomination. Just kept on popping all his cards. He didn't know that Abomination triggered whenever Tracer popped one of his cards to summon a rocket. So that was kind of on him also. But I did that games 1 and 3, just be able to control the game. Round 3 I play against round 4 I play against Dogmatica Infernoids. That one I was pretty upset with it. Only because the guy slow played. He just took like probably 10 minutes to think about one play, and he wasn't moving at a reasonable pace. That was also probably on me too. I probably should have told him to try to hurry up or something. But yeah, I just lost that in time. Round 4 I played, no, what's round 4? Round 5 I played against Cyber Dragon. That one was pretty weird. He was playing like a small Cyber Dark core. Yeah, like him just special summoning Cyber Dragon, baited out Soul Rage, just to link off. But yeah, it was a pretty good game. So anyway, for a deck profile, for the monsters, I ran 3 Aruha, 3 Rikea, and 3 Sarama for the twins. It's just like all of them are so good just to be able to just pop all your cards, just getting all your effects off. For the Unchained Souls, run 2 Abominable, 1 Disaster. I think I opened up Disaster probably 2 times, maybe. So it wasn't really that bad. So the 1 times that I did, that was able to get in my hands, it really did like pay off. For the hand traps, ran 3 Ash, 3 Shifter, 3 Nibiru, and 3 Impermanence. So 12 hand traps. I just feel like if you're playing like a road deck, you should be heavy on hand traps. You need as much advantage as possible. The shifters came in handy against the Dragon Link player. You just couldn't combo off. Also came in clutch with Sword Soul. He couldn't banish anything off Tai. or he couldn't banish off anything from Tae, and he couldn't banish his tingies couldn't hit the graveyard. I just love that Dimension Shifter doesn't conflict with the Unchained cards, because they still activate their effects even if they're banished. So yeah, 12 hand traps, 4 spells, run 3 Extravagance, and 3 Abominations Prison. Don't need any more. I think this was pretty good overall. For traps, I run 3 Chamber and 3 Escape for the Unchained cards, or for the Unchained traps. For other traps, I ran 3 Torrential and 1 Imperial Order. I really never saw Imperial Order, so it was alright, I guess. Could have came in handy against the Shaddoll Invoke player, but extra deck, run 3 Soul of Rage, 3 Soul of Anguish, and 2 Abomination. So the thing with this extra deck, this deck in general, I pretty much got the idea for this deck from Distant Coder. So the extra deck is pretty similar to one of his profiles. The one thing, like, with the main deck, I end up like deciding to go with like almost more going second build with the heavy hand traps, and it pretty worked out pretty good. So yeah, that's all the Unchained cards and their extra deck. Run two Unicorn, 1 BLS Link, 1 Trisbania. I was thinking of running 0 Boros instead of Trisbania, but just because I was just probably expecting some a few back row decks at this locals. And run 2 Access Code and 1 Dingirsu. I never made Access Code, never made Trisbania. The only cards that I really made were the whole locals. These were the only cards that I really did make. It was okay. There's nothing really else to say. It's just banish. Your extra kind of doesn't really matter except for the Unchained cards. So side deck, pretty generic side deck. It's kind of the same that I've been using. Just 3 Lancia, 3 Droll, 3 Cosmic, 3 Evenly Matched, and 3 Judgment. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This deck did a lot better than I thought it was. And testing, I was getting so many bad hands. I thought I was going to do horrible with this locals, but it's locals, so it doesn't really matter. What else? I may try cutting down some hand traps for more going first cards, like probably Ice Dragon's Prison or something. But the hand traps did really come pretty handy. I just feel like with running rogue decks, you need to main deck like all the high impact hand traps like Nibiru. If you're running this or Guru, just run Shifter. Yeah, originally I was thinking of playing Drytron, and that one was like kind of alright. It just like same with the Fam Knight's deck from last week, just in on Enforcer, Scythe, combo. But yeah, that's the profile. Last profile for the year. Next week we'll see how we'll do and try something new.